One big surprise about retirement that I've noticed was realizing how many friendships were connected to a place instead of a person. I don't think we realize it when we're in the thick of it. One day you're surrounded by people, the next you look around and you wonder, where did everybody go? Hi, everybody. I'm Diane, and today we're going to talk about the friends we lose after retirement and nobody warns you about. On this channel, we talk about real things in retirement, not just the boring stuff. When we're young, friendships seem to naturally happen. We meet people at school, at work, through our children's activities, at church, in the neighborhood. We don't really think about making friends. Life just puts people in front of us. Then retirement quietly changes the rules on a lot of stuff. The people we saw every day, we don't see anymore. The conversations at work disappear, the lunch invitations stop. The people we thought we'd stay close to, well, life just keeps moving, and sometimes so do they. I don't think that's because people stop caring. I don't think that at all. I think it's because life has seasons. Work was one season. Raising children was another. Retirement is another one altogether. The people who fit naturally into one season don't always fit naturally into the next one. That doesn't make the friendship less meaningful at all. It just means life has changed. Something else changes too. When you're younger, you collect friends. When you're older, you begin to treasure them. There's a big difference. I'd rather have one friend who truly knows me than 20 people who only know my name. Quality begins to matter so much more than quantity. And maybe that's one of the hidden gifts of getting older. One thing that I've realized is that friendship takes a little more courage now. When you're 25, meeting someone new doesn't seem like a big deal. After 60, it can feel awkward. We all wonder, will we have anything in common? Am I interrupting their life? They're probably wondering the exact same thing about you. Sometimes all it takes is saying hello, sitting down next to someone, starting a conversation, asking a simple question. Those tiny moments still have the power to change a life. We just forgot that because we've convinced ourselves everyone else already has enough friends. Maybe they don't. Maybe they're hoping someone just starts the conversation. I've also realized something else. The older I get, the less interested I am in having a lot of friends, and the more grateful I am for the ones who stayed. The people who know your story, the people who remember who you used to be and who appreciate who you are. The people who don't care whether you're successful or impressive or busy. They just care that you're you. Those friendships become priceless. Here's the deal. There are some amazing younger people out there. And don't even get me started about my sons. I absolutely love talking with my sons. They have grown into wonderful men. They're kind and considerate, generous, sometimes cocky. They have a different outlook on the world than I do, and of course, it's so refreshing to talk to somebody that sees things completely different than me. And they're hysterically funny. I love listening to them, and just the fact that they can make me laugh and sometimes shock me, it's just fun. Sure, I raised them and they have some of me in them, but most of them is the individual men they've grown into all by themselves. This brings me to something else I've noticed. Well, not just noticed, it's been glaringly obvious. Sometimes we seniors unintentionally put walls between ourselves and younger people. We assume they couldn't possibly understand us. I'm included in that. Or that we couldn't possibly have anything in common. I'm sure they've had the exact same thoughts. We have to be careful at our age, though. We as seniors can be targets of people that want to take advantage of us. So definitely keep that in the forefront of your mind with what I'm getting ready to say. Some of the most meaningful friendships I've made in the last 20 years have been with people much younger than I am. I never expected that. Age wasn't what connected us. It was respect and kindness and curiosity, a shared sense of humor. Life experience is so valuable, but so is fresh perspective. I've learned just as much from some younger friends as they may have learned from me, maybe more. I think we've created the invisible divide between generations, and so neither side starts the conversation. And that's a shame, because we're all missing out. Some of the best conversations I have ever had were with someone who saw the world completely differently than I did. It became the very reason the friendship worked. If you give a young person, no matter what year they were born, a chance, you might be surprised. Be careful, but be willing to be surprised. In retirement, I don't think it's important to replace every friendship we've lost. Maybe it's about appreciating the ones we've kept and being brave enough to make a new one or two. Because no matter how old we are, we still need people, and we still need someone to laugh with, someone to call, someone to share ordinary moments with. And if you're watching this today, you're not the only one who's looked around and wondered, where did everybody go? And maybe, just maybe, someone watching this video is asking the very same question. If you are, I hope you'll introduce yourself in the comments. You never know. The conversation you start today with someone might become the friendship you didn't know you were missing. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.